to which one could go. And so I came over, and lo and behold, they said, fine, you can work in our Department of Microwaves, and the special part was traveling wave tubes. I've never heard that word before. So I was scared a little bit, but after a few months I realized that it was something which could easily be understood, and I started to work for 12 years in many different positions with traveling wave tubes. The last 2 years I got an assignment with my department that the Telstar project was running already for almost 1.5 years, and the person that was assigned the traveling wave tube transmitter did not achieve any results. And so I was asked, do you think with your people you can make a good tube? And I was too young not to know the difficulties of such a job. And I smilingly said, yes, I would like to do it. And in that time, I could reach back to my first years, where I was asked to study the life of traveling wave tubes and why the efficiency was so low. It was less than 20%. I used all my knowledge, and the baby is here. And I gave the design. My technicians and my engineers, they started to build it. And lo and behold, we achieved a weight reduction which was just fantastic. And on the other hand, with Telstar, there was some other equipment which was much heavier than it was anticipated. So we could trade our weight saving, we could give that to the people that were building the receiver. And at the same time, we, with a number of experiments that we made, were able to double the efficiency of traveling wave tubes. We went from 19 to about 40%. And other people in the field said, that's impossible, he must be cheating. Well, my cheating, if it was a great help to build the satellite, because we had saved a lot of weight off the traveling wave tube. We had also saved a lot of weight by increasing the efficiency. And so everything was, for our department, much rosier than for other departments that were struggling to make ends meet. Well, the satellite was launched in July 1962, and it worked flawlessly. And the tube that was in there, a journalist asked me, you take the responsibility that this tube is not going to fail? And I said, I never thought about that. To me, it is clear that these tubes work. Now, we had 14 tubes built to specifications for the satellite. And we used 2 for 2 Telstar satellites, and the other ones were in live testing rack. And all the tubes continued working. None ever failed. And the great joy was that also these tubes could be then put into use in microwave repeaters across the nation, because before nobody liked traveling wave tubes, because in remote stations, if the tube failed, that was a very costly thing to get in there and to make a replacement. And so with the we had a testing circuit built into the repeater station, and the engineer that was checking the station could see a warning early enough so that the next half year or year, when he was going to service it again, he could then replace the tube. So that was, I think, the commercial gain of the whole project from my point of view. And I would like to say this was a great time in America, working with a whole staff of engineers, of technicians, and we were working for Telstar very, very hard. We quite often worked till midnight and got up at 6 o'clock and were at work at 7 o'clock. It was a long day, and that for about 2 years. And I am very proud to say that I have contributed a little bit of technology to the American way of life. So this more or less ends the story I had wanted to tell about myself. And I have something else that all